Last night, Jimmy Kimmel Live turned into a blazing showdown as Elon Musk, the billionaire tech mogul, was kicked off a set after a fiery confrontation with Jimmy Kimmel in a clash that left viewers stunned, the studio in chaos, and social media erupting with the fallout. Sources say what began as a high-energy interview with Musk hyping his latest venture spiraled into a heated exchange with Kimmel, whose biting humor pushed Musk to a breaking point that ended in his dramatic ejection from the set. In a moment that instantly became the night's viral bombshell, Musk, the Tesla and SpaceX titan, had strode onto the set with his usual flair, ready to talk innovation and his grand plans. But Kimmel wasn't there for a love fest opening with a sly jab asking if Elon was the future or just a future punchline. The quip, laced with edge, hit hard, and insiders say the audience felt the shift with some laughing and others tensing as Musk responded with a grin, claiming, "I'm the future, Jimmy, you're just the..." Past the sparks flew fast as Kimmel rolled a clip of a Tesla production snag, showing workers scrambling and mocked, "Is that genius? Or just a mess?" Musk fired back steady and sharp, "It's genius, Jimmy. We build," you mocked. The crowd split, some cheering, others jeering, as producers watched the tension rise and the segment veer off script. Sources say the energy in the room buzzed. Musk held his cool, but Kimmel's eyes twinkled, sensing a storm as the stage was set for a confrontation that would escalate. Quickly, Musk leaned in, declaring, "You don't get my hustle, Jimmy. I'm changing the game, you're playing it." And Kimmel struck back, accusing him of breaking it. Not changing. His jab was personal, piercing, and the crowd gasped, some shouting, others filming as the clash took a raw turn, Musk's jaw tightening, while Kimmel's grin widened, and the night charged to a fiery, chaotic peak. The confrontation surged as Musk's bold claim, "I'm changing the game," met Kimmel's ruthless dismissal, with the host skewering Musk's vision, mocking his rockets flopping and his cars glitching as he rolled a clip of failed SpaceX launch, smoke billowing, while the crowd reacted fast, some chuckling, others murmuring. Musk's tone grew stiff and firm as he snapped, "Flops, we pioneered, Jimmy. You just giggle." His words sparked more cheers and boos from the divided audience, the tension thickening with every volley. Kimmel pressed further, mocking Elon as a walking blooper, while sources say Musk's eyes narrowed, his voice rising in defiance. "Blooper, I built empires, Jimmy, you built skits." The comeback was bold and heated, and the crowd erupted with some chanting, "Go Elon," while others jeered, producers whispering frantically, headsets crackling, the segment slipping from its playful groove into chaos. Kimmel grinned, twisting the knife, calling Elon a comedy and saying, "Your fuse is lit," fanning Musk's fire even further, and what stoked the blaze wasn't just the barbs, but Musk's sheer defiance. Insiders report he leaned forward, raw and intense, declaring, "Comedy, I got vision, Jimmy. I'm rewriting rules, you're reading lines." To which Kimmel snapped back, "Vision, you're rewriting flops, Elon. Look at you," pointing at Musk's tense grip as the audience split wider with chant of Kimmel mixed with jeers, and a sea of phones filming exposés flying across social media, one reading Musk's mad racking up likes, while the clash grew fiercer and the stakes climbed higher. The studio crackled with energy. Musk's hands tightened on the desk as he shouted, "Flops, I'm the future, Jimmy. I'll outlast your laughs," his voice trembling slightly, and Kimmel pounced on the moment, firing back, "Future, you're a punchline. Now, Elon," his words ruthless and cutting as the crowd roared, some standing, others yelling, while producers signaled desperately for a break, their hands waving frantically. But Musk pushed over the edge, shouting, "I'm not sparking, you're nothing." His fire starting to wobble as chaos swelled, and insiders noted he was boiling over the night, racing toward a fiery, explosive peak. Kimmel's push unrelenting, his humor a flamethrower, as Jimmy Kimmel Live erupted into a full-blown inferno with Elon Musk at the center of the storm. Mogul turned meltdown. The night ignited into a fiery confrontation, a relentless barrage transforming a tense clash into a public breaking point, leaving the studio steeped in tension, and the audience fractured. The path to Musk's ejection now clear and unstoppable. Sources say Musk's trembling claim, "I'm not sparking," after defending his vision of the future, met Kimmel's ruthless taunt, igniting a storm that has since taken over every screen. Kimmel, his grin wicked sharp in his attack, punchline, "Elon, your Teslas, a joke, your rockets." Crash, his voice biting, mocking, as a montage of Tesla mishaps and SpaceX debris flashed across the screen. The crowd reacting hard, some laughing, others gasping, while Musk's jaw clenched tight, joke, "I'm a trailblazer. Jimmy, you're a hack," he barked loud and seething as the audience surged with energy, cheers clashing against boos, while producers stood frozen, hands twitching, the live feed straining under the weight of the chaos. The host dug deeper, "Trailblazer, you're trailing, chaos, Elon. Look at the message," jab was vicious, personal, And Musk snapped back chaos. I built order, Jimmy. You built nothing. His words, fierce, trembling with rage, the crowd, splitting more violently, some shouting burn of Elon, while others jeered. Phones up filming exposés. Exploding across social feeds, one reading Musk's raging and racking up shares. Kimmel grinned like a predator. Order your disorder, Elon your sparks. Fading, he pointed at Musk's flushed glare as the audience roared, some chanting break him, others begging chill. As the chaos swelled to a breaking point, what turned heat into wildfire wasn't just the insults, it was Musk's fury. Insiders say he stood slamming the desk with thunderous cracked disorder. I'm the future, Jimmy, I'll bury you. His tone raw and roaring. Kimmel fired back. Future, you're a flop show. Elon, bury yourself. His taunt ruthless and precise. The crowd splitting even wider, some rushing the edge of the stage, others screaming as clips at X. Musk's rage racking up views as he shouted, I'm not a flop, I'll crush you. His voice cracking with anger, hands pounding again the studio, igniting into a tinderbox. Sources say producers signaled security, their voices urging he's hot, but Musk, press forward, you're a nobody, Jimmy, I'm everything. His fury shaking the air, sweat beating as Kimmel stood cool and unmoved. Everything, you're a tantrum. Elon crashing live, his command sharp piercing. As the crowd erupted, cups tossed, live streams flying. Musk roared back, I'm not crashing, you're done. His voice thundering eyes, while the confrontation peaking with insiders whispering. He's over the edge. The night hurtled toward a fiery collapse with Kimmel's pressure unyielding. Jimmy Kimmel Live hit its zenith last night with Kimmel's humor ablaze, driving Elon Musk into a full chaotic collapse, a relentless showdown spiraling live into a public breakdown. The studio in turmoil, viewers agape, the internet aflame. Sources say Musk's final roar, I'm not crashing, you're done, met Kimmel's searing strike, sealing a meltdown that cemented Musk's ejection. The night's climax came raw, volatile. Kimmel's grin cold as he landed the killing blow, crashing. Elon, your empire's a wreck, you the driver. His voice sharp, cruel as a mock reel of breakdowns. Rolled the crowd split laughing, gasping. Musk's face twisted with rage wreck. I'm a titan, Jimmy, you're a speck. He bellowed, his voice fracturing the audience, exploding cheers and boos. As producers froze live feed, barely holding the host, press harder, tighten your attire, fire. Elon burning, live his jab, vicious final. As Musk lunged forward, fire. I built the world, you built nothing. His eyes blazing, fury boiling. Kimmel pounce. World, you're a meltdown. Elon, your sparks. Toast pointing at Musk's trembling form. The crowd roaring, some chanting fall, fall. Others yelling, hold on, while phones filmed and exposés surged. Musk roared again, I'm not. Toast your trash, his hand slamming. The desk fury spilling in a bellow that shook the stage. The confrontation shattered wide open. Insiders say Musk stood fully trash. I'm a legend, Jimmy. I'll crush you, his voice unhinged. As Kimmel leaned in, legend, you're a mess. Elon crashing live, his taunt merciless. The crowd exploding, some standing filming, others screaming with clips hitting X. Musk's meltdown viral in real time. One post reading, he's lost, another showing his roar and mic toss as millions watch the wreckage unfold. Musk shouted, I'm not a mess, you're nothing. His voice shaking as the desk rattled, controls slipping from his grasp. What sealed his ejection was the unraveling. Sources say Musk ripped off his mic. I can't take this, you're dead. He screamed, hurling the mic at the floor, the crash ringing out as Kimmel laughed, dead, you're the wreck. Elon, get out, his words brutal final. As the crowd erupted, some rushing the stage, others chanting, kick him, security, lunge grabbing Musk, who thrashed, let me go, I'll walk. His fury blazing. An uncontrollable confrontation peaked with insiders saying he shattered the night, ended with a storming exit. Kimmel's triumph, total Jimmy Kimmel Live, descended into sheer anarchy as Elon Musk was kicked off after a blazing meltdown. His roaring exit, leaving the studio in shambles. Viewers stunned, the internet exploding with the aftermath. Sources say Musk's furious cry, let me go, I'll walk, as he tore free from security, marked the end of his stand, while Kimmel stood cool, arms crossed, get out. Elon, your mess, has totaled, his taunt victorious. The crowd roaring, some cheering, gone, gone. Others gasping, no. Elon security trail behind, unsure, unable to stop his stomping retreat. The live feed capturing every wild stride, his figure vanishing into the wings, a tempest fading under harsh studio lights. Insiders say some surged forward, phones flashing, filming his stormy retreat. Others pounded chairs, shouting he's out, while a few cried Musk. Forever the room, a storm of noise. Producers stunned there, headsets buzzing, he's off, keep it live. One voice stammered as the broadcast held on the rec desk where Musk once sat, now a monument to his collapse. Kimmel leaned into the camera. That's the Musk exit, folks. All noise, no traction. His voice dripping mockery, sparking fresh roars and laughter as chaos reigned. Some tossed cups, others streamed the madness, the energy electric. What made this moment unforgettable wasn't just a rage, it was the unraveling of a giant. Sources report Musk's last defiant Snarl, I'll bury you, roared as he vanished, barely audible as fire drowned in fury, while Kimmel waved, bury me, you buried yourself, Elon. See his final barb, ruthless, the crowd split wider cheers, colliding with boos, X flooded with clips of Musk's meltdown trending like wildfire. One post read, he's done another show as Mike Toss, and Kimmel's smirk Musk kicked out going viral, as millions watch the wreckage loop, and insiders whisper he'll never come back from this. Let it roll, the ratings spiked. A gold mine unfolding in real time, the chaos too hot to stop as the immediate aftermath slammed down hard. Musk's team scrambled backstage, sources hinting. He raged into a corner, vowing no regret. This his voice a furious rasp. While aides rushed to shield him from the flood of cameras and attention, Kimmel strutted back into the lights, grinning. That's how you boot a blowhard. He quipped to the roaring crowd, their cheers deafening some fans surged toward the stage. Others filmed it all as security pushed to clear the wings of the night, smoldering online erect. For Musk a triumph, for Kimmel the tide turned fast. As threads lit up across the internet, Musk crashed one read Kimmel's king, another claim with analysts declaring he broke him live, the host, when locked in, and the fallout only beginning. A storm had been set loose, and it wasn't dying anytime soon. The clash between Elon Musk and Jimmy Kimmel wasn't just TV, it became a global spectacle, the billionaire tech mogul's stormy exit. And furious backstage roar their regret, this turning a hyped interview into a cultural fault line. Kimmel's victory blazed across every platform, while Musk's bravado lay in ruin. Sources say what started with glitz ended in a viral wreck, the ripples shaking everything in its path. Backstage, Musk paced like a caged storm, fist clenched, jaw locked, snarling that they'd pay for this as his aides hustled him out, cameras chasing while X exploded with reactions. His tweet, I'll rise higher, posted hours later pulled in 190,000 likes, but was instantly drowned by the tidal wave of replies. You crashed, Elon became a trending phrase, with clips of his mic toss looping millions of times. One viral thread simply labeled Musk booted, while memes of his retreat captioned Tesla tantrum flooded TikTok, and Instagram supporters tried to rally with cries of he's a fighter, they're weak, but the tide was unforgiving and Musk's image bruised badly. Meanwhile, Kimmel's camp soaked in the glory. Sources say his next show opened with a smirk and a line, we had Musk. He flared, I floored him, the quip smug and victorious, pulling in record ratings with a 65% viewer surge. Insiders hinted he was basking in it, telling his team he burned. I won. As producers buzz about bold next steps, analysts noted he owned the moment. Though whispers rose of Musk plotting a comeback to triumph, was it without risk, the edge sharp as the internet split like a fault line. Musk loyalists mourned, shouting they ambush him, he's gold one. X post read, racking up shares, while critics feasted, calling him a certified flop. Another clip dissected his rage, pundits weighing in, with one declaring Kimmel played it perfect, and another predicting a Tesla PR hit, with stock chatter spiking and SpaceX murmurs growing as brand singed and the silence. Loud sources say Musk's holdup somewhere fuming, muttering about a counterstrike, maybe a Tesla stunt to flip the narrative. The ejection had left a scar, and the ripple effects are seismic. Late night shows rattled experts, calling it a shift, saying Kimmel flipped the script or maybe fried it altogether. Networks now eyeing riskier guests or tightening control, knowing they could either go viral or vanish. The stakes rewritten, the viewers remain divided, half cheering the fall of the Titan, half wincing at the brutality of it all. The clash has already carved itself into cultural lore. Musk's fall, Kimmel's peak etched in the viral bloodstream. This isn't over, it's a fuse burning hot. Musk's comeback or Kimmel's next strike could reignite it all. So stay tuned. If you're hooked on a madness, smash that subscribe button now, because the next round is just waiting to explode.